We are ready. Battle of the Bombshells, Disco Inferno. And there she is, Shelly Martinez. She is going to be taking on Reby Sky.
Well, you know what I think about women's wrestling. I mean, I've been pretty pointed in my opinion, but to me, there is nothing wrong with a show that is geared for the target demographic of 18 to 34-year-old males to put a couple attractive chicks on every once in a while. Would you agree with that?
There you go. You know,
I mean,
we've seen some matches that have left a lot to be desired and probably bored the hell out of you, Disco.
Well, you know, I mean, just like this is entertainment to me. I think this is exciting. And look at that. Very athletic and acrobatic.
Shelly Martinez, she's been in WWE, she's been in TNA.
Right, I remember her from TNA.
She's been all over, former manager for LAX. Right. Buddy, when Conan was kind of booted from the group.
Well, you know, I mean, he ran his mouth a lot there, so I didn't really like him.
He still does.
Well, he does. Have you heard us?
I heard you were on the Conan podcast.
I was on the Conan podcast at MLW, and a lot of positive response for my appearance on there. Absolutely. Have you heard about the response?
I have not heard about the response.
Positive response. People at ML that get that podcast are very excited to see me becoming part of somewhat of a part-time regular.
Oh, is that right? Yeah. Mentioning a lot of FSW, right?
I talked about some of the FSW sometimes, like, you know, I mentioned how we got some good young talent. And you know how I do commentary here, and I basically tell it like it is.
That's
right. I don't really. I'm not your old school wrestling announcer that's, you know, got the headset on, being coached. You know, stuff. I coach myself.
You speak what you want to say, and there's nobody in your ear telling you otherwise. Just going.
Now here's Matt Hardy's girlfriend,
wife.
Excuse me. Okay. And, you know, Matt Hardy obviously has had a pretty successful career. He's made a lot of money. He's got a hot wife. You know, she's a professional wrestler too. I've never seen her perform before.
Is that right?
This is my first time.
Yes, she was part of Lucha Libre USA.
Really? That's very interesting.
She started as like a hostess.
I've never seen.
On the TV.
I admit, I've never seen Shelly Martinez wrestle before. I know when she used to manage. She could fight. You know, she had that Latino temper,
yes,
you know, which is very difficult to deal with. So,
and you got one on the other side. You have the Puerto Rican.
She's from
Puerto Rico.
Really, very interesting. So this should be a fight.
Yes. A lot of Latin fire in there.
Yeah, you know, don't mess with Latino.
We should have had you as the special guest rep. I don't think anybody can control it as you.
Let me tell you one thing I always do. Okay, is when you meet a Latino girl that you're attracted to, okay? The first thing I always do is I check their knuckles.
Is that right?
Yes, because you don't want to see teeth mark scars on the knuckles, which usually means what?
That they've been in some scraps.
No, not necessarily. Well, specifically. Probably punched your boyfriend in the mouth at some point.
Probably,
right?
yes.
Okay, so you don't want to date a girl that's going to knock your teeth down your throat.
You know,
just because she gets then that maybe, you know, you're getting mysterious texts from anonymous girls in underwear, you know, so then she would get mad at that, you know? Right, you don't want that,
and it was obviously a wrong number.
Wrong numbers.
They never understand that, this guy. As Shelly and Reby Sky locking it up here when Stars Collide 2. Actually, the first ever Battle of the Bombshells, all females. We've had some women wrestlers.
Yeah, why have you not? I still don't understand that, Joe. I mean, you know, I've been very critical of women's wrestling in the past. You know, I'm not a fan of it, just because I don't think they're as good as the guys. You know, I'm not a fan of women's basketball. I'm not a fan of women's athletics, period. I'm not a fan of women's soccer, women's Olympic hockey. You know, I've always kind of been under the impression that the girls should be more the cheerleaders than anything, you know, because they're just not as good as the guys. But what it really comes from, and this, I'm getting pretty long-winded here, but the reason that I've had a issue with women's wrestling in the past comes from probably the fact that I'm a male chauvinist, which you
readily admit.
Which comes from my experience growing up in an Italian family with 3 Scorpios in the house, me, my mom, my dad, and a mother that thought that she knew everything. Okay, and you know how they are. They're very critical. You know how women are, right,
yes.
Joe? Very critical, very, you know, easy to criticize. You know, tell you when you're doing something wrong. But when it's time for them to show me how to do it right, they don't really know how, do they?
Most of the times they do not.
Right.
As Reby Sky, she's climbing, going to the top early.
This is interesting. Ooh.
And Shelly Martinez, the kick right to the midsection.
Yeah, what was Reby? I mean, I don't know anything about Reby Sky. Maybe she's a high flyer. I mean, apparently she was attempting to,
Yes. Shelly Martinez, obviously the more experienced of the two.
Well, let's be honest. Okay, Matt Hardy is known throughout the business as one of the better wrestlers of our generation. Okay, like very well-rounded. Can wrestle all different types of styles and stuff.
And he did tell me that he did train her.
Okay, so you would think common sense would dictate that Reby Sky has been well trained, correct?
Hopefully, yes.
Hopefully, right?
But she is very young wrestling-wise in the business.
Well, and she's getting beat up right now. Shelly Martinez, no joke, obviously. Look at this, very vicious. I like that.
And she is stretching the back as she's holding the arms of Reby Sky. The Reby Sky.
Ooh.
That didn't look good. Landed right on her face.
Yeah.
1, 2. But Reby's able to kick out. And I know the fans very excited to see. That's one thing a lot of people have questioned over the years here at FSW. Nice kick to the back.
Wow.
Was we love FSW, but we want to see some female wrestling.
Well, I've been saying that forever. I mean, I want to see some female valets. I want to see some good-looking girls on the show, Joe. I mean, but let's be perfectly honest. Would you rather look at a hot chick on a scale of 1 to 10, probably a good strong 9, or would you rather watch Mike Delight out here wearing a dress? Let's be honest.
Because right now, Mike Delight, as you said, is the hottest chick on the show.
Well, that's the way we're trying to book it, apparently.
And right now, Shelly Martinez is signed on to be a part of FSW. She will be here.
Look at that, Joe, the splits. Ooh.
And the kick to the upper chest. 1, 2. And once again, a kick out. As I was just saying, Shelly Martinez is signed on to be a part of FSW for the long haul disco.
Well, that's good. I wish he was more scantily clad.
And, of course, Reby will be here every time Matt Hardy comes to FSW, and he plans on making FSW a regular stop on the Matt Hardy Whirlwind Tour.
That's good. I'd like to wrestle him one time. I've always wanted to give Matt Hardy a go. I'm sure I could. He might be one of those guys that can probably last 10 minutes with me.
You think?
Yeah.
Wow. Hopefully he can. He's got that cardio built in.
Well, he needs to.
Well,
I mean, you know me. I stay in good shape, Joe.
No doubt about it. You look fantastic for a guy 51, Disco.
Joe. Okay, first of all, you're exaggerating my age.
Oh,
okay.
Was I mistaken?
Right. Everybody knows I'm 39.
Oh, okay. And the clothesline, and Shelly Martinez, she's been in total command of this match, Disco Inferno.
Yeah, boy, Matt Hardy must be a crummy teacher. Hopefully no other professional wrestlers being trained by Matt Hardy, because this is I'll admit, it's a poor showing. And I wonder what Matt Hardy's going to have to say to Reby Sky when she comes back after this match. Is he going to chastise her? Is he going to show support? I mean, what type of husband? What type of husband trains his wife to go out here to receive this type of punishment?
Look at this.
Oh, the camel clutch. This should be it, Joe.
Shelly Martinez. Oh, looks like
why
she's
is
ripping out her
she
nose.
doing that? Now she's going to break the hold.
Trying to disfigure her.
She's got to break the hold, Joe.
Shelly Martinez,
not
the nicest bombshell in the bunch.
First, the referee needs to make her break the hold because she grabbed the nose. That was an illegal move, okay? And I can't believe that Reby Sky hasn't tapped out here.
And the funny thing is, Shelly Martinez came out.
Why did she break that hold? There was no way she was getting out of that.
And look at that, stomping her down once again, face first. This could be it. 1, 2.
I'll tell you this much. Shelly Martinez is really bringing it this match, isn't she? I mean, I'm very, very impressed with her.
Absolutely.
Uh-oh. Here comes Reby Sky. Ooh! Ooh!
And she's laying in the forearm.
Wow! She just came back with that Latin fire that we talked about. Puerto Rico versus Mexico right here. Wow! The big spin kick.
And look at this. Looks like a bulldog.
Ooh! And she's turned this match right around, Joe.
1, 2.
No, she did not get her.
But Shelly Martinez has been dishing out all the punishment.
Why is Matt Hardy not at ringside?
Well,
Reby Sky comes to ringside for Matt Hardy's match. She didn't think he didn't see fit to maybe come to ringside for this match.
Ooh! He's got a big match coming up a little later on tonight with Bryce Harrison for the No Limits title. Obviously, he's getting his mindset ready. He thinks his girl can handle it all by herself.
I don't know why he'd think that.
You know,
I guess maybe she wears the pants in the
That's
family.
what I
there,
said.
huh?
I heard she runs the show. You know, check out the merchandise counter. She's the one. Look at this, the roll up. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, she got her! Holy smokes! That's an upset, Joe.
Reby Sky defeats Shelly Martinez.
What a big mistake by Shelly Martinez. She got rolled up. I'll actually say that was probably the only mistake that Shelly Martinez made in this match, and it cost her. Maybe Matt Hardy has taught Reby Sky to take advantage of mistakes.
Absolutely. Reby Sky, the first ever battle of the Bombshells, and Shelly Martinez not looking very happy right there, Disco.
I wouldn't be happy either. She won that match. I mean, the wrong person won that match. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely. Great performance by Shelly Martinez, but Reby Sky is the winner.